Recording in progress.
Good morning, students. It's a pleasure having all of you present here today for this live class. It was really nice in the last session that maximum number of you participated actively, showed the notebooks, learned the things in a very proper manner. So, students, let's just continue with the lecture today. What we are going to study, let's see. Subject English. Let's see the information of the lecture first. Class 9th, topic writing composition we are going to practice. Like yesterday also we had story writing. Then today also we'll just see what we'll have to study here, what different we'll have so that we can have a good study, we can have a good learning of things. And the next one is lecture number 1. Oh, that's okay. Let's go to this. Oh, that's diary entry. Well, students, this is going to be a very small lecture. Today we are going to just revise diary entry. Yesterday we practiced uh, story writing. In that, you students were given a question of completing the story in the video itself. So you were supposed to open the video and complete that story writing. So I'll just check it out today. How many of you have completed this? Like this today, students, we have diary entry. Well, we did this in 8th standard also, in 7th standard also. The format is same, but one thing is very different, that the word limit is increased. The thing you have to express by writing your diary matters a lot, that how lengthy you can write. That refers like in these COVID days, you have to write your diary 100 to 100 in 20 words, or it can exceed up to 150 words, but not less than that. If that goes less than that, they'll get you the less marks. That is the sign of negative writing. So ultimately, you just need to understand that you are going to obey all the rules and regulation of learning this, right? So what will we do? Features of diary entry. We'll see. So let's see, students, this today's lecture is going to be a little smart as well as short. So what we need to do, we just need to understand that what it is all about, how to write a diary entry. Some key points are there which are to be practiced while see, once we practice like 8 to 10 diary entries, will be enough to understand. The next one we'll see, it is formal, it is written in informal and creative language. That you need to see basically, students. The key points basically you are going to practice here. This diary entry is basically when you write it, this is your informal thought, and your feelings and your emotions. This is all about your feelings you are writing when you felt something, when you saw something. On the basis of that, you write your diary entry. Then it should be informal, and creative language means some sort of very good sentences are to be mentioned in the right diary entry, but it still follows a specific format. Well, that doesn't mean that you will straight away start writing your diary, students. You also need to follow some sort of format which is to be obeyed properly and maintained. In terms of exam, we cannot just manage this. So see, students, the first point what we got, like the written formation of the diary entry will be informal, but It should be in a creative language, no sort of grammatical mistakes or like spelling mistakes or punctuation mistakes. In terms of, sorry, in terms of your exams, when you're writing it at home, then you just practice and to find out, or like you need to detect the mistakes and then improve further. Now you see it is always written in the first person and in the present tense, in the past tense, as it is a record. Now you see, students, the first thing is just this: when you're writing the diary, it is totally related to you. Like I saw this, I felt this was taking place there, and I was just having some sort of feeling like it shouldn't take place, or I should just try to stop this, or I interrupted. That means like ultimately it is related to the first person, right? And the same, the things you are writing here, the things took place on the basis of that you're writing now. That means the things you're writing took place in the past. So ultimately you mention their past tense. Though it is a record also of your feelings or thinking, or you had such a perception there. You just need to see that, right, everyone? The next one is, it usually starts with the day of the week, date, and time. Now you see you have got a format, like what sort of format you are supposed to follow, so that you'll be able to just make the examiner understand the things, what sort of things you mentioned there. It usually starts with the day you write first. When this is all about students, the formatting of the lecture, it is written in it usually starts with the day. Firstly you will write the day, like today it's a Thursday, day of the week, then date. After day you'll put comma mark, and then you write the date, whatever is the date. Like today is the date 27th May, or you can write the format May 27th, comma 2021, and at down you write the time, usually at the end of the day, at the top left corner. See, the diaries are written at the end of the day basically, and the timing also you need to mention there. You are supposed to mention the timing of the ending days, right? So that it looks impressive, like the things you saw or you felt like in the day you are going to mention in your diary entry. This may be followed by a greeting similar to Dear Diary. After writing these all sorts of points like day of the week, date, time, at the top left corner of the page, basically. And after that, when you start writing or when you start expressing your emotions, or like your notions, the things you are going to express, before that, you can have a greeting with that diary, and that you can write here, Dear Diary. Well, this is what we keep have been doing this, though it's a small practice which we need to follow. Now, the important events of the day are usually recounted in chronological order, using vivid descriptions where necessary. Now, let me tell you, students, this is going to be very interesting. The important events of the day are usually recounted in chronological order. The things you are going to write in the message after greeting the diary, like Dear Diary, then you'll start writing your diary basically, or the notion you are going to mention there. So the things took place means recounted means you'll go back and you'll start in a chronological. Chronological refers to the sequence or series, like the things you are going to mention there, they'll be in the sequence of the series manner in the chronological order, using vivid descriptions where necessary. Vivid refers to like various descriptions. It requires various descriptions. Then it goes accordingly. Just have a students, we need to see that This is going to be very important. The things we are writing here, if we just don't obey the chronological order, the things we will mention there will become really very wrong, will become really unnecessary, and will become really so what we have to do basically, we have to just see what sort of things are there. Student, just please have a wait. There is a problem on the screen. Let me see. Now, see, students, we were discussing about the chronological things. The most important thing in the diary entry is you have to mention all the things in a chronological order. Chronological order, I told you, like the series of the events or the incidents took place based on which you are going to write your diary. You just need to keep these things in your mind, or various descriptions you'll just provide further. That is also to be connected to each other, the sentences or the words or the events. Like these should be interconnected so that we can also have such type of thinking, like we are writing something and that is absolutely correct. If the one reads can understand it exactly, like yesterday we had a talk related to diary entry, in that we understood like the chronological order is to be mentioned, and this is only possible when we just have a practice beforehand. So this is the most important part. The things are to be maintained in such a way that looks really attractive, and that is only possible when the things are maintained in a chronological order. The entry may include the writer's state of mind. These are the examples, so like hints, students, like the diary entry may include the writer's state of mind, comments on the events, and or final comment about expectations of the future. So what we understand with the help of this, that when you're writing the diary, your state of mind means what do you think about that. You can have your own personal notions also or views also there while writing this. Comments on the events, you can, if you saw any sort of event there, you can give your own comments also, and or final comment about expectations of the future, right? This is all what we need to see. The writer can give such type of things related to this. It ends with the writer writing his or her first name only, though when it comes to end, you just need to end it by writing your name, right, students? So what we find here, the next points to be kept in mind, there are some points basically. Language must be informal. We can't go with the formal language. Why? It is because this is the personal thing. And in the personal thing, when you're writing about something, that goes informal. That means you need not be that much formal. Informally, you can write it. The next one, stress must stress more on emotions and feelings than on the actual events. This is what I have just only already discussed with you people, like you need to put more stress on the expect emotions and the feelings. The diary entry you are going to write there, you are going to express your emotions or feelings related to the particular event or any sort of incident that took place there. You are just mentioning your personal experience, and that should be correlated with the emotions and the feelings, right? Now maintain the word limit of the entry, excluding date, time, greeting, and a writer's name. Now you see the message you are going to write in between that. Continue 2 or 3 para you can make of your diary instead of writing entirely on in one. So that should be within 100 to 150 words. But now see students, it can be 100 to 120 words also, because this diary entry will come of 5 marks. Earlier it used to come of 8 marks, but now it comes of 5 marks. So the limit of the words has been set like 100 to 120 words. So what we need to understand, these are some key points which are to be kept in mind. Now let's see, like this is the format. Firstly, you write the day, Monday, like May 11, 2020. This is any date is mentioned here, not specific of today's. Then you write the time, And after writing the time, you write the greetings of this dear diary, right, everyone? So you will mention like this there, dear diary, and then go next. Like this, you can start. I'm going to give you a hint. I had a wonderful experience of my new friend's birthday party. You can't believe what and how I enjoyed in the party. Now, let me tell you, students, what we find here. Like there was a party, and this is first person I went there to enjoy the party. This was a friend's birthday party. You can't believe what and how I enjoyed in the party. Further, you just need to complete this. Now you have got the hint, students, the things I have just given to you people. You need to watch the lecture of video, and you need to go back and open this and take the screenshot of it. And then you need to complete this diary entry, right? And the format you have all understood how it is to be maintained. Then at the end, basically you write your name. Rahul is there. So you all will write your name, the boys and girls basically. You need to mention this. So see students, this is simply easy. So the first diary entry you need to complete this one. And the next one I am just going to give you the two questions. This is the first question, students, of writing diary entry. While going home, you came across many children on the roads at crossroads with begging bowls in their hands. You are shocked and disgusted at this unflattering picture of a country which boasts of being a major economy in the world. Record your experience in your diary entry. So, like you need to see, you saw the children there. Based on that, you are going to write your diary entry, right, students? So, this is the another question which will help you people to complete your diary entry. That means by now you have got two questions of writing the diary. The first one with the format, second one only the question. And I want this to be completed in the notebook, students. That's very important. If you haven't understood anything related to diary entry, though I don't think that you wouldn't get, this is quite easy. Or you just need to understand the question properly before writing the answer, means diary entry. You just need to go through with the question once or twice, right? While going at home, you came across many children on the roads. Like you saw many children on the roads at crossroads with begging bowls. They had some begging bowls, like they were begging. They were beggars, like they were begging. In their hands, they had bowls, and you are shocked basically. As you saw that, you felt like you're shocked and disgusted at this unflattering picture of a country, that refers to such a picture of the country that where people brag or like boast of being a major economy in the world. Record your experience in your diary. Record your experience in your diary means, students, you just need to see, need to maintain record the things you just experienced, how you felt, how you just took the things. There's a second question. The another one is there, third question. This third question is totally different, students. Taking help from the information given below, make a diary entry. You just need to see, you just need to make a diary entry. I hope that's quite understandable to all of you. Based on the hints, you need to complete your diary entry. A beautiful evening. The family had a nice dinner, watched TV, went to sleep. Sleep was disturbed, heard some commotion, got suspicious, switched on the light. Parents also got up, found things in a mess. Someone had come there. The search began. No one was found at last. My eyes fell on the shoes behind the curtain. He was the thief. All pounced on him, caught, handed over to the police. Now you see, students, you have got three questions today of related to diary entry, which you have to complete in your fair notebook of grammar, or the continue like a book you are just doing the work. All the three diary entries for today's homework it is. so that you can go ahead in a very systematic way or in a proper way. So students, that's enough for today's lecture. If any one of you wants to ask anything related to this lecture, I'm there to help you people. If any one of you feel like you want to ask. And the next one is, Anmol is raising hand.